Okay, hello testing. How are we doing? Hope we're doing well. And welcome to what is potentially going to be the last Disco Elysium stream of... I want to say... I don't think it's going to be the last of the year. I think I'm going to have a little gap between Christmas and New Year, where I try and play a little bit more of Cyberpunk and Disco. Because I don't think we're going to be finished with either game between now and... fully wrapping up, and I want to do some Christmassy things in the run up to Christmas itself. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait and see on that front. I might potentially look into how close to the end I am with Cyberpunk, and if so, that will take some level of like, I don't know. We'll wait and see. Anyway, this won't be the last Disco stream of the year, but it will be the last one for a little bit. For context, Jess, hello. I hope you're doing well. Despite literally just talking to you as always. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, general reminder, as I say it a lot around this time of the year, but I watched Jingle Jam for the first 2 weeks of December. And I just like to have my evenings free for the first couple of weeks of December. And I am not going to be present, but I will be back and we'll be doing some Christmassy things in the run up to Christmas. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But for now, let's enjoy some Disco Elysium. Also, I had the funniest fucking thing. So Spotify Wrapped came out today. I don't think I can show you any of the actual panels, just because I don't know if it doxes me or not, so I don't think I should. But my most listened to artist was Blur, because I have a problem. And I was like 0.0005 or something like that % in the top whatever number I just said. I was in like a really high percentage of Blur fan, which is like, okay, me just being outed for being weirdly obsessed. And then to follow that up, one of my top artists of the year is Miguel, who I hope I'm saying that right, but they are the person that makes all of these like lo-fi, literally the music that was just playing then, and for all of our starting soon screens, and he was like my 4th most played artist of the year. So I guess it makes sense, because we do end up listening to a lot of it while like things are getting ready and whatever for stream. So yeah, it happens, right? It happens. Anyway, for now, let's get into disco. Who are my other top artists of the year? I think the Killers were up there. It's usually a staple. I think Gorillaz were up there. That's usually a staple. I think Maya Folic was my 5th most listened to. Her new album's really good. I really liked her new album that came out this year. Been a lot of good music this year. I think like pretty much every single artist I listened to has put something out this year that I've been like actively following. Like, who are the exceptions? The Fratellis didn't put anything out. Kings of Leon didn't put anything out. Stereophonics didn't put anything out. And that's kinda it. Like, even if it was just a single, most of the other artists I listened to have put something out. I guess the Strokes didn't do anything this year either, did they? I think everyone else did. Like, Dua put out a single. Maya Folic put out a thing. Pink put out an album. Kelly Clarkson put out an album. Gorillaz did. Blur did. The Killers put out a single. I don't know. It's been a good year. At least for me, it's been a good year. A good year. I feel like there's been a lot of good music generally this year, though. Even outside of my like comfort zone, it's been good. Also, hopefully now underneath the stream, it's been updated, so it should just say !wheel and not sheet. I assume it has, but just wanted to double check. Right, so last time we met this guy who was like, Gary. And he basically said that we had to we were gonna watch over the what were they called? The cryptids.
We'll be on our way soon.
That was it. Oh fuck, it does still say it. It does say that, doesn't it? Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. Alright, I'll make sure that's changed. I'll make sure that's changed. I thought that was the bit people were talking about. I'm now realizing that might not be the bit that people were referring to. That's on me though. That's on me. I'll make sure that's dealt with. Oh hell yeah, we got 5 votes for Katamari Damacy. Thank you so much. Yes, let's put that in. Oh, also I'm going to be going for longer today. I'm going to try and go for... I initially was thinking 3 hours. I'm thinking 2.5 hours at the very least. We'll wait and see how I'm feeling, but if I want to keep going, I'll make it 3. The Katamari has now got 6 votes total. Perfect. Thank you so much, Jess. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. I won't keep the sheet open, but yeah. It is good to know. I think that's been updated. Perfect. Alright. What do I want to level up? I feel like conceptualization's one that I wanted to level up before, so I think we should just do that. Be done with it. Is Hitman still at 47? It sure is. It sure is, British. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Oh, 5 votes to GTA 5. Thank you very much. Alright. Does GTA not get any votes yet? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. GTA is now at 6 votes. Hell yeah. There we go. I will keep that open in the background. Also, is this louder than it was the other day? It sounds louder, but maybe it's just me. That's me with my boomer earring. My boomer ears. I keep forgetting how amazing we're looking right now as well. We look so flashy. You're voting for the underdogs, let's go. Honestly, I love to see it. I love to see a few new things getting voted for.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring. Behind you, the ruins of a residential building loom over the reeds. They whisper amongst themselves, confidentially. Snowflakes cling to their shivering stems.
Right, reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Alright, sounds like a plan. 'Tis loud. Is it louder than me, or is it just like... I think it's just the music. I think it's just very orchestral. It looked like on the mixer I was louder than it, so that's okay. It's more for mixing, I'm just preemptively concerned. Finished up work. Bit of Chicago Town pizza in the oven. Hell yeah, those things are great. You didn't like it? I mean, fair play. Sometimes the other pizzas, they hit different, you know what I mean? That's fair, I respect it. I respect it. That's the music. Okay, thank you. Oh, I bet, honestly, British, if I had to type up about food all day, I'd be like, literally, I'd probably be ordering from the places that I was doing the menus for. I'd be like, yeah, I just finished your menu. Can I have all of these items? Because they sound like something I need right now. That would just be me. I was hoping it'd be the first one.
No,
That's
you
kind of
weren't.
true. Alright, okay, well, 1 down, 2 to go. We continue to loot a little bit. A. We be looting.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Look, Kim. Even more bullet holes. Something's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Hmm.
The lieutenant also nods. It is quite a scene. The two of you standing next to the broken wall of an abandoned building, nodding along.
Not even more.
The lieutenant is nodding so hard it looks like his head is about to snap off his neck.
Alright, don't stop that. We gotta win. We gotta beat him in the nodding competition. Let's go. Let's go. Yesterday it was a 45 pizza menu. Burgers, wraps, and oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, British, just reading that is legit making me hungry. We just started the stream. Alright. It's fine. Dave. Calm. Calm. Alright, just keep nodding. It's fine.
The lieutenant matches your nodding pace. He's a true professional at this. The nodding's reaching critical mass. You can't take this much longer, Captain. A small bead of sweat runs down the side of the lieutenant's face as he maintains his nodding.
Let's go. The nodding competition has begun.
It's too much. You can feel your vertebrae starting to crack, your muscles groaning. As the lieutenant takes out her handkerchief and softly taps the sweat off his temple, a faint crack echoes through the coast.
Oh.
Abort! Abort! No. Shit! It's too late.
Ouch.
Busted the neck, did you? Glad I stopped when I did. My neck was really starting to hurt. Don't worry, little man. Now, we should get going.
Kim's smug about that. It's like, oh, did that hurt? I don't think I have either, British. I don't think I have either.
Unable to piece
Oh wow,
together
that was
the
a bad
big
roll.
picture just now. There's a hole in their hypothesis.
I'm dumb, honestly. Story of my
The
life.
scattering of bullet holes looks like one giant smiling mouth, smiling its deadly smile, laughing at you and the world and the living.
Alright, well, we didn't figure that one out, Kim. Let's get going. As far as I'm aware, it's a smiley bullet hole. But yeah, so I was talking to Jess about this earlier, but I think next year I want to try... I think I might have even started to allude to it yesterday in the Cyberpunk stream, but I want to start trying to do things a little bit differently next year. I think I still want to be streaming like the 4 days. I think 4 days is like... It's like, I think that's a good amount per week. It's not feeling like I'm fully committing myself to it, because like, you know, this is a hobby. I really enjoy doing it. But I'm thinking I might try and do like a designated day to a set game each week, so we have like a short game wheel day and a big wheel game day, and then the Dave choice day, and then I might just have another day that's something completely random in the mix. Just to sort of spice things up a little bit, because I think this has always been the problem I've had with the way that I've been playing games on stream, is that I'm so dedicated to just playing through one thing at a time, or like 2 things at a time, that it might not always be something that appeals to everybody. And, you know, ultimately I'm always having a great time regardless, but I want to try and make sure that I'm doing like...
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
But yeah, I just want to try and do things where I've got a little bit of variety happening. And I think having set days for set things is going to really help with that. But I think subsequently what I'd do is I'd probably start streaming more hours as well to top that up. So I probably would be doing like, I'm thinking I might do an hour, then I have a break, and then I come back and do 2 more hours. So I might start doing 3 hours. I just don't think I'd be able to do a 3-hour stint consistently. So I probably would need a break in the middle somewhere. Just so I can get up and get a drink and stretch and stuff like that. But yeah, I want to try, especially with a game like Red Dead 2 coming up, and in the future Baldur's Gate 3. These are like huge games, and ultimately it's going to take ages if I'm only doing like 2 hours a week. So yeah, I don't know, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see till the new year, but it's just something I've been thinking about a bit.
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, and dangerous. Dangerous too.
Kim, you think she's in here?
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in, though many have tried.
Nothing more to do here then. You got about 300 hours into Red Dead 2, both story and online. Yeah, the story is gonna be like long on its own. Which is fine, I'm completely okay with that. But I'm just fully aware that it will subsequently mean that, you know, we're gonna be on that game for a while, but that's okay. I'm happy to you know, push on with that. It's not really a problem. Okay, so there's nothing over here. Where was the other box again? I think we were literally told where the other traps were, and I've already blanked it. Can we go through this way? How does the game want me to go round? Okay, sure. Do you still play the online British? Is it like working now? I remember there was like an awful issue with the like a lot of hackers and stuff for that, like that in there. I just had some tea go down the wrong way. Ugh. Let's try this trap then.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But the reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
Let's keep going. The next one is gonna be the lucky one. I agree, actually, Harry. I agree, Harry. Are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself.
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
Aw. Actually, Kim is too good for this case and this world, honestly. This boy. Oh, what was that? Oh, there he is. It's what did we say his name was? Trant Kirkhope. Well-known Banjo-Kazooie composer. Definitely called Trant. Yep. Yep, definitely didn't mess that up on my part. What was the thing we just got? Oh, what a hat. It gives us +2 logic, though. We'd be at peak logic mode, but I kind of need the I need the hat so we have the look going. Where was the other trap? I've actually forgotten. It will say, won't it? Southeast of the village. Okay, so there's another one, like, sort of back on ourselves. Is that what it means? Southeast of the village, so down this way. Don't think we want to talk to them just yet. Also, where's my 100? Didn't I get told I get 100 for fining someone? Was it Gary we threatened to fine? Where's my 100 real? What the hell? What the frick? Okay, I no longer feel like I'm in the right place, but it's probably going to be in this next one, right? Surely. Surely. Did we go up here yet? What's the reasoning for us not being able to do this? I can't remember. I really not tried that before. Wow, okay. Evidently not. Oh, so today Ubisoft announced that they're doing a 20th anniversary special version of Beyond Good and Evil, which is one of the games you can vote for on the wheel. And that was exciting news, because Beyond Good and Evil 2, as far as we're aware, it's probably not gonna fucking come out for another 10 years. As it keeps getting pushed back. And honestly, I think it would be a good idea to try and put a more, like, modernized, or like a more accessible version of Beyond Good and Evil out there for people. So the fact that there's a remaster coming out for it is very, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But the sad part is it looks like it's gonna be a GTA, like an awful GTA remaster deal, where it looks like it's going to be pretty rough. If anyone who doesn't know, they tried to remaster GTA San Andreas, Vice City and 3. I think it was about a year ago or a couple of years back now. And it looked awful. It was like, it literally ridiculed and mocked for a good reason. They say it was southeast. Southeast of the village, yeah, so it would be down here. But yeah, it was a train wreck, so I'm really hoping that that is not going to be the case with this. I think there are a few screenshots that were leaked, but I think, oh, here it is. We were led to believe that they were very early access or early alpha versions of what the game would look like, so fingers crossed that is not a final...
This
final,
not
like...
too hard to spot, once you know what to look for.
Look for the
Keeping
game.
it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
Okay. Your laptop died as you trying to tell me about Red Dead. Oh no, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I heard that they just sort of gave up on it after a little bit, and GTA is sort of their, like, continued money printer. I think GTA 5 is literally got the same kind of, like... I feel like GTA 5 is on that same kind of level as Skyrim, or Minecraft, or Stardew Valley, where it's just been re-released and put on so many things at this point. It's just like... It's one of these games that's just sort of like... this company can keep putting it out there and knowing that it will make them money. As like a safety guarantee. But yeah, no, I just remember hearing that the Red Dead Online was just so jank, which is sad. It could have been really good.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
It's just I meant to complain. Okay, so we gotta go back on ourselves again. Is that what it's saying? Okay, and we got another skill point. We don't think we should use that just yet. What did you do, Gary? I can't do the voice. Just Kill, welcome in. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Oh, Liam, welcome in. How you doing, dude? It's also very boring. Where's Kratos talking about cryptozoology? We're helping out a cryptozoologist at the moment. Trying to find some cryptids. He's also Australian for some reason. I don't know why. I had to try not to imitate him all last stream. You have no idea. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. Rockstar feel like they've been making some really bad calls recently, but I know that Red Dead 2 was like, the main story of Red Dead 2 was really good, so yeah. Yeah, I've heard the same, I think mainly from you, Liam, because I know that you've played it a lot. But yeah.
Nothing has changed about this trap. You need to check the others.
Well, time to check the others, I guess. You doing alright? How about you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting excited for December. It's coming soon. I do love me December. It is...
Nothing has changed about...
a very packed month, but a very good month, so I'm hyped. Playing Arcade Paradise at the moment. Combination of arcade games and washing clothes. I had to double take then. I was like, excuse me? Is that the... It looked like a runner game from what I saw of it, but that's probably not entirely true. It looked like you were just like running side-scroll style. Is that the game I'm thinking of? No, I'm thinking of America Arcadia or something, aren't I? That's a completely different game I'm thinking of. I don't think I know what Arcade Paradise is then. Oh yeah, GTA 5 is also full of hackers, for sure. Everyone's been constantly dismounted from horses. Oh no. That's peak. That sounds like peak Rockstar server buggery, if you ask me. For sure. Yeah, we're meant to be getting a GTA 6 reveal, right? That's meant to be a thing that's... We're assuming it's happening at the Game Awards, or is it somewhere else? I don't actually know. Debating on if there's anything else I have to do here. Did I actually check this place? I don't know if I did. I have no memory of this place. Oh wow, okay. I just stole a bird. Sorry, kid.
Hello, mister.
Yeah, hello. You okay? Oh, you know what, British? That does sound familiar. I think I saw a streamer play that. Yeah, it does sound familiar. Yeah. I'm with you, I'm with you. Are there little robots that go around in that game? Or are they the customers? They might be the customers. New benchmark game, it really is going to be. We need to all buy a 1TB SSD to download it though. Yeah, it's... Literally, you're not wrong. I don't think I'm going to be able to play GTA 6 on this PC. Although this PC is not bad by any means, it's just... I just don't think it'll be able to handle it. Or I'd be able to run it very low. Maybe. Okay, got you, British, got you. GTA 5 on the 360 was an 8GB download. Man, on PC now, it's like 110GB. It's like ludicrously
She clutches
big.
a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
But yeah, there are some games that are huge. So am I right in thinking that Liam will know this? Is Arc like 120 something gig, or is that just like a benchmark for how like much memory might be needed? 168GB. Fuck that, honestly. Like, I played Ark for a little bit with Liam, and it was not a bad game, but that game is way too big. Like, why is it so big? I don't understand. I do not understand at all. Yeah, GTA 5 was 10 years ago. That's mad, isn't it? That's crazy. 180GB. Nah, nah. Big nah. That's nearly 2 GTA 5s. Are you kidding? Oh, Liam has it installed. He'll be able to tell you that, British. I have no idea. Alright, we're going to interrogate little Lily. Why not? We're going to interrogate this small child.
Luby. Raluby. My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or like, sometimes I can, but then Uller.
Kids.
Wow, Kim does not like children, confirmed.
Yes, I am. Little Lily.
Little Lily.
You know my mom?
Yeah, we met earlier, yeah.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside.
I see.
They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Aw, they tried. They tried. $122, Jesus. Sniper Elite 5 is your biggest? 106GB. Why are games so big? Why are they like this? Like, I'd assume a game like Cyberpunk would be that big, but Cyberpunk is like 70 gig? Maybe, something around that? It might be more now because of the DLC, but... Oh no, actually it had the big update as well. Never mind, it's probably more like 100 now, I'm chatting shit. But there are some games where it's like Wow, that is way too big. I mean, that's mad though, Liam. Like, games take up so much memory these days, it's like crazy. It is crazy. Meanwhile, Disco was like... I don't actually remember how big Disco was. Was it like 3 gig? We're able to operate a Space Probe with about 8 kilobytes, yeah? I love that. Imagine if that was the thing where it was like games take up the most. I guess they must do though, right? These kind of things, games for the most part must be like very for them. I know, I literally just kill 100% agree. We have no game AAA games under 50 billion gigabytes. It's crazy. Oh really, British? That's really weird. I wonder if that's like a... I feel like that would be intentional, right? As a build thing.
It's a grouse.
That's it. Didn't we take a grouse? Didn't we destroy a grouse or something in the whirling? Can we take this?
You might be able to get on Garth's good side if you replace the broken scooter you almost certainly broke.
Yeah, let's give him this. Let's give Squidward this. He will love it. He'll love it. Yeah, let's do that. Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
At least we asked. I did feel a bit bad about literally just nicking it, so that's fine. What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend.
Aw.
Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days.
Aw.
One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
That me look so soft. Aw. I have like such a thing for like... I don't know what it is, but whenever I see like a cuddly toy that looks a little bit like disheveled, I get really I get a little bit emotional. Is that weird? I think I watched too much Toy Story as a kid, because I'm convinced that I'm now like soft permanently, where it's like it's literally just made me like so soppy. It's like, aw, it's like I don't like seeing soft toys like that. It's like, no, wait, somebody show this toy some love, please. It's like, aw. Oh yeah, yeah. Just Kill, massive same. Like way back when, I definitely had the same thing with downloading games. That's pretty good though, British. I think 84 for 3 games is pretty decent for the Hitman trilogy. Oh, Just Kill. Yeah, it's that thing, right, where it's like, it's meant to be something happy that brings joy, but it looks slightly like... It's like... not meant to, you know what I mean? It just brings out this weird emotion where it's like... It makes you kind of sad. I completely get that, yeah. Liam, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, it's... oh. It is one of those things. I think if anything, it just shows that, like, it's, if anything, it's probably a good trait to have, because it shows you're quite empathetic, right? But at the same time, it just means that you're constantly, like, welling up and like, oh my god, oh no, his Christmas lights aren't working, or oh no, his teddy bear's, like, falling apart, oh no. It's like, oh. It's a two-edged sword sort of thing. Let's go with the looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
I don't think we should press our cheeks against it. That feels a bit weird. I don't deserve it. I'm scum is unfortunately the answer I now have to pick.
Press your damn cheek against Lammy, okay?
Kim, it's just like, just fucking do it.
Isn't he soft?
We healed a bit from that? Okay, that's actually worth it.
Bye!
Thank you for your time. That was cute. Alright, okay, let's get going. 800 kilobytes, oh god, yeah, that scares me. Knowing, I don't know, that download speed, that scares me. I'm pretty sure that's really sad, but also kind of funny. I actually love that. So the cooker on a grand day out on the moon couldn't join them on the spaceship. That made you sad. Aww. I feel like there was something as a kid. Obviously, I watched a lot of Toy Story 2 as a kid, so when Jessie got, like... When the thing happens to Jessie, I won't spoil it, but that scene always makes me, like, tear up a little bit. What else was there? There are definitely other things that get me, like, in the feels big time. But yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, just cool. Like, it's... it's one of those things where it's like, aw. I feel for this person, but at the same time, I've got my own shit. My own baggage. I don't need additional baggage from a stranger. Oh, just kill, honestly, fair. I don't think I could do... like, over the phone customer support, because I'd be way too, like... I'd be too much of a people pleaser, I think. I think I'd be way too... like, trying to, like... You know, I just wouldn't be able to say no. It's just far too out of my nature. Oh, I don't know, Liam. Is it discounted? Is it part of like a cyber deal or anything like that? Or is that like a base price? Have they got anything else to say?
Before I squeal, pig.
Alright. What else? We got something new, didn't we? Okay, let's give that to Gar actually while we're here. Good shot. Down from 209. I'd say that's probably worth it then. If you think you have like the funds to sort of cover it. All I will say is it's Crimbus, so do not be, you know, make sure you got enough stuff, because I'm speaking from somebody that's like spends far too much at Christmas. I get really wrapped up in Christmas, and it means that I end up just spending everything. So yeah. Oh yeah, just kill that. That sort of thing would literally make me... I go home and feel guilty, even though it wasn't, like, my fault necessarily. You know what I mean? That would hit me... It would hit me way too much, for sure. That's pretty good British. That's pretty good going. It's beginning to feel a lot like Crimbus.
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Oh, we didn't actually come and talk to him after we did our karaoke.
It was all right. Subdued. I might start letting people up there again. Now, what can I do for you?
Gar, I found the new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
What do you mean? It's no biggie. I just thought it would be nice. It looked nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
I'm gonna go with thank you. There.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
Did you succeed the check? What for, sorry, for the, for doing the karaoke? Because if so, yeah, we managed to sing the song. We did pretty good. We did pretty alright. We got the gruff voice for it. We got this voice where it's like really nasally. That one, yeah.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Don't encourage me, Jessica. I'll do it. I'll do it, please.
It's not actually
It's gonna
about
kill
that,
my voice if I
but he
keep doing
likes
it. Fucking hell. Alright. Talk to Gar about it, okay. Oh, we need to tell
Hey, was there something
Lena
you
about,
needed?
we found the boy.
Well, well, bringing him that new...
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Gar, what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really, really holding himself back here. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
We found the voice of Revachol, I know, right? We did it. The new Chicken Run comes out next month? Holy shit, it does, doesn't it? What do we think? Do you guys think it's going to be any good? I really hope it's going to be decent. Like, I hope... Are Oddman actually involved? I hope that Oddman are involved. But, the original was a classic, of course. Like, Chicken Run is a classic movie. Through and through, so I really hope that it does it justice. There's a new Wallace and Gromit coming? Holy shit, I didn't know that. Is it also a Netflix thing?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball. Yeah, I think we'll just be blunt with Gar. I don't think we're going to lie to him about what's there. Pinball machines. A pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? So I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Gart's now like, I now have something to do in my lunch break.
He was
Let's
wondering
go.
about something business-related, about how much money he could make of one.
Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken.
That's true. It could be something to spice up the actual venue itself. That could be cool. It's been so long since I saw that. Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic. I go back to it every now and then. I haven't seen it for a couple of years, but it's a good time. I don't like gravy. That was a terrible voice. I had a voice break. I was about to say I did a voice break. I did a voice break. It went wrong. BBC first, then Netflix. Okay, got ya. Just for the UK people. Okay, got ya. Oh, cool. I remember you telling me about the PS1 Chicken Run game, yeah.
It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up. must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area.
We don't have to tell him.
He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I have to warn you, I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed
He knows
commercial
of it, oh
area
shit, he
and
knows.
its address. He's thought about this.
Shit, he knows. We're gonna get done. We're gonna get got. It's gonna happen. Used to watch Shaun the Sheep every day before school as a kid. That show is... I had a younger brother, and it's because of this, it meant I had to watch a lot of Shaun the Sheep growing up. I don't know why I say I had. I haven't. I made that sound really morbid. I have a younger brother, so growing up, I had a lot of Shaun the Sheep going on. And honestly, yeah, it's pretty good. It's one of those things where you don't need it to have, like... How do I put it? It's almost in the same kind of thing as Tom and Jerry, where it's like, there's no, like, spoken voice bits, but you don't need that to make it good. Like, the visual gags sort of do it justice still, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, Timmy Time was like, it was about the little sheep called Timmy. That was the In Shaun the Sheep. It was like a little spin-off show. I think it was for very, very young children, Just Kill, but it was a thing over here for sure. Already never made it to Serbia. Yeah, I feel like it was quite I think even as a show, it was very popular among very young children, but I don't think it was like as big as Shaun the Sheep as a franchise. I could be wrong about that, but that's sort of how I remember it. Recess. Your shows were Recess, Ed, Edd and Eddy, Rugrats, Jackie Chan Adventures, Brum, Bernard's Watch, and Dexter's Lab. That's a pretty good list. I watched a lot of those. I'd never really watched Recess. I watched a tiny bit of Brum. I never saw Jackie Chan Adventures. I don't even know what Bernard's Watch is. Dexter's Lab, Ed, Edd and Eddy, and Rugrats. That's peak what I used to grow up with for sure. Oh yeah, Just Kill, 100% agree. The stuff on Cartoon Network, that was like good stuff.
Everyone knows of it.
Everyone knows of it, but he's... we got Gart worried. He's like, oh no. Oh no. We're gonna get got. The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in the building, in Building B. You should get your, wiring fixed. I was about to say whirling. I keep thinking about the whirling. You should get your, wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
I don't want to put this... I don't want to give him negative ideas, so I'm not going to do the top one. The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time before the whirling fails too. I'm going to be positive about this. I don't think we should try and... We brought Gart a bird, and now we're torturing him. I don't think we should torture the boy. He's been through enough, bless him. Look at him. We're going to go with the whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed. Though perhaps the whirling will escape that curse.
Does this
Maybe,
look
I don't know.
like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tile work, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms.
What do you mean most of the rooms? What's wrong with some of the rooms? I don't know what you mean.
For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. fuck me, some doom ghost.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way. Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know?
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Yeah, that's fair. Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
Yeah, who named it that?
Well,
That's a
it
good
sure
point.
as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateneers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
Him approves, therefore we must approve too. That is the way. That is the way. Oh hell yeah, British. Yeah, that you were saying that and Batman, right? The animated Batman show. That was a big one. It turned that bug into a feature. The Todd Howard way. Part of the doomed commercial area. Come experience the doom. To be fair, I would probably hype it up a little bit. Especially with Halloween. That's it. Spend your days at the spooky doomed Halloween whirling in a rag. Now with pinball. I don't know why it turned into a Dracula. But I did. It felt applicable. What about the other cafeterias you manage?
What
Let's go with
about
that.
them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
Hmm. Well, too bad it's all doomed then. That's just the the cherry on top. Well, good luck to you. With this place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
There's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room, right next to Clausia's room. I found it. Yeah, you found it when we found the pinball machines, that's fine.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
The colour has drained from his face.
Maybe that's where they would... No, I don't know. Are you sure you haven't been spying on the guests?
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my staff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Okay, we hit a nerve. We've never seen Gar angry, so either he's now annoyed that we've suggested it's him, or we are so far off kilter that we're just completely wrong. I don't know. It's one of the two.
Well, he's definitely not lying. He wouldn't endanger this business like that.
Surely not.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall.
Alright, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not. Yes?
I don't know if we want to be talking about Fuzzier or not, but so I'm gonna leave it for now. But yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures was so good. Even the PS2 game was decent. Okay, if there were any shows that came back now, I'm not just talking about like animated kid shows. I mean like, you know, a show right now that deserves to get a game that hasn't already got a game, or a franchise that's in the gaming space. What do you think should get one? Like, what would make sense to have its own like place in the limelight? But also the PS2 had so many games like that, right, British? It was like, there were so many games that were just like TV. Oh, actually, we need to talk to this lad, don't we? Should we do that now? Let's do that now as well. And there were so many games.
To work! Right to work! Shame on you!
So many games that came out that were in the sort of, I don't know, I wonder if they were forced to put them out by like their publishers or something, but yeah. You'd love a Twin Peaks game. Yeah, that's always a good point, right? Where it's like, if a game or a franchise has pays so much homage to a show, and do you need a game for it at the same time? If anything, the game would probably then mirror or like copy too much from Alan Wake, and it would sort of like backfire. You know what I mean? Should we show him the picture of the tattoos? Fuck
Don't
it.
think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Actually, I think we should maybe even get going now.
He clearly does not think poking the hornet's nest is a wise plan anymore.
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines? Maybe we shouldn't poke the hornet's nest. Maybe we're... Yeah, let's just walk away. Ride to work. We talked to... Were these people here before? I actually don't remember if they were or not. Yeah, I have high hopes for the Fallout TV series as well. I think that sort of thing would do well. Yeah, there's a Fallout TV series coming. I've forgotten who's putting it out there, but it sounds promising. Yeah, I hope it's good too. Legit, I really do. I think that most... I don't know, I feel like adaptations in general have gotten better recently. I don't know if that's the consensus for everything, but... like... for games, I mean. Because, like, we've had... Edge Runners, we've had... what else have we had? We've had... I've blanked, there were tons. I mean, The Witcher was good and now it's not. But that's down to Netflix and not, like... You know, I think in theory they could make it work, but it's just Netflix being Netflix for the most part with The Witcher. Yeah, Edge Runners was good. The Last of Us was very popular. Arcane did very well. You know what I mean? All of these things. Amazon are making it? Okay. The One Piece adaptation is not half bad. I've been told that I should check that out, because I've got to admit I've never seen One Piece, but I've been told that it's a very, like, accessible show, even if you're, like, not too clued up on One Piece as a whole. It's like a good intro thing.
Just an ordinary war. Nothing to see here.
Do we want to try that again? Let's try that again. What gives me conceptualization? Do we have any negatives to that? We don't. I'm gonna put that on. Okay, that'll do. In a year or two. Okay, got ya. So I don't torture myself with things I want answering. Okay, I will make notes of that, Just Kill, thank you. Because it's on my watch list. But yeah, I heard, I think Ali watched it, and Ali was telling me it was really good.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
And Ali, I don't think had seen much One Piece before, so it sounded like it was like really accessible.
Yeah. Why? It's a wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we...
It's literally Kim every time we go there. It's like, please, for the love of God, we've been here so much, I want to go home. What else did we change? Did we change anything else? I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. But no, I will make notes of that, so thank you. Can we talk to Gary again? Gary? I'm gonna try not
The
to...
door is closed again. Nothing. You hear someone inside, walking from room to room. Whoever lives here must be back home. The door is... You hear...
I wonder who lives there. Think of Fallout 3's Garrett. Oh, okay. It's a confession. I've not... Fallout 3 is the one Fallout I'm like... Or at least of the more modern Fallouts. Not including 76. But I've not really played a lot of. I played like a tiny bit. So... All I remember is that Liam Neeson's in it. And he's your padre. And that's all I will say. But I like New Vegas a lot. We played through that on very, like, I'm talking like probably about 4 years ago on stream we played through that. The VODs are all privated now, but we played through that. That was like Toaster Mike Dave as well. That was like way back in the early days. And then I played most of Fallout 4, but I never properly finished it. So that's why it's on the wheel, is so that I can actually finally finish Fallout 4, be done with it. But yeah. That's fair, that's fair. It's no New Vegas, but you liked it. Like 3 over New Vegas. I hear it is, generally speaking, it is very much like a back and forth for people. It is either one or the other. Both the strong games, yeah, for sure, for sure. I think there's enough there for both people. It also depends on what color palette you like. If you like everything to be slightly blue or green, Fallout 3 is your vibe, and if you like everything to be a nice little shade of orange, Fallout New Vegas is your vibe. And yeah, that's that's how I based all of my decision making of which one I played first. No, I am joking. Just to be clear.
Nothing's changed.
Right, what do we need to do? I'm dicking about a lot. I don't know if I want to do that. The signature thing feels a little bit, I don't know. Okay, we've done 8 sorry cops. can always forge them as the game suggested. Yeah, let's try that. But it's more, doesn't something bad subsequently happen when we get them to sign? I think that's more my issue. Is that the fishing village don't really get a say. And I don't want to like screw them over. If it screws them over, it might actually be good for them, but I doubt it will be. Oh really, British? I feel like there's a lot of overlap, right? There's got to be a lot of overlap with the voice cast for like, you know, the various Bethesda projects. Okay, I think we're gonna forge the... actually, can I confront... I might go talk to the people in the village to see what they think about it again. Just to, like, jog my memory on what the general vibe was, because... I keep hesitating. I don't know if I want to do it or not, though. I just don't want to screw people over. Oh, okay. Let's try that then.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Alright, let's go hide. I can do it, but I have to be hidden. I've got -10 because I could be getting spied on. So if I go and hide in my house, my little shack. The Bois Love Shack. That's not what it's called, just to be clear. That is definitely not what this is. Kim, please wait outside. Trying to do something unethical.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Still pretty low.
12 to 40 month construction period and the zone.
Right, time to put my... It's gonna look so dumb. We've got to put our engineer gloves back on to help with this, BRB. Alright, didn't we have something else to help with interfacing? Maybe not. Don't think so, yeah. Right, let's have a go with the engineer gloves. That might help, but...
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Okay, we're gonna talk to them first. I don't want to fuck this up. Hey, Harry. This is your handwriting, Harry. Trying to fuck with me, Harry.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
Little
Simmer
bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves? Didn't we find out that her partner died?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
I love that Kim's presence makes it awkward as a fucking stat. Oh god. No, we're not doing that one. That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
Wasn't feeling it. It was an accident, I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna sorry cop it.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
Are you suggesting we honour the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Life world? Someone's been reading up on last century Gotvaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
It did go out with a bang, that is true. That is very true. It's honestly a miracle that Harry's alive, to be completely honest, based on what we heard. It went over a fucking roof. Like, that's the bit I can't believe. That sounds like some, like, chitty chitty bang bang shit, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, just some ludicrous thing that just wouldn't happen. It's like, oh, like, only when you're absolutely sloshed does that actually make sense. Alright, okay, Evel Knievel, exactly, yeah. Or what was the equivalent in this world? The guy had a name, right? I've forgotten the dude's name. Alright, I'm in. But organising a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's
I love
going
that
anywhere.
Kim's even fucking, like, entertaining this. It's so silly. Irvine, was it Irvin? Something Irvin? I can't remember. Yeah, it was something. Probably not Irvin. Also, last stream proved that I'm not good with names. I got the composer for Banjo-Kazooie wrong. After saying it so, like, proudly that, yes, I know the name of this man, and then got his name completely wrong. That's okay. It happens, Jessica, it happens. It's all good. Okay, so it's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities. Like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area or so.
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
You like the Kupri funeral idea?
I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Yeah, we're not doing that one still. I was asked to get your signature.
For you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Everart's planning on turning some of the village into a youth centre.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that...
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Yeah. Thought what exactly?
that Everart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
I don't know what to do for this bit, honestly. I don't know if we need Everart anymore. Is that weird? I feel like he's not actually going to do much for us now. I feel like he's just a factor we need to watch out for more than a factor we need to reason with, if that makes sense. So I don't think I'm going to get her to sign it. I think I'm just going to ignore it for the time
Aye,
being.
if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise?
I feel like it's something that's ultimately... It's probably going to be more of a negative... It's one of those things where it probably sounds like a positive, but it's going to end up being a negative. Also, how did I miss these Welle Bootes? Hang on. Oh, hell yeah. Gives us composure. Oh, look at these wellies, though. Damn, we'd be styling now. In our Wellington boots. Oh, never mind, they're cavalry boots. What do I guess, do I want a negative in anything? If I take that, then I just gain a... Yeah. Jacob Ayer, that's it. Or I've forgotten how you say it. Ayer, something like that. Ayer, Both of those were failed Tim Allen impressions. I'm gonna try and do a better one. That was better, but it wasn't great. I'll stick with that, that's fine. It was recognizable, thank you. I'll take that. I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna get them to sign it. I'm gonna ignore that. So what does that leave westwards? We're not gonna get that one. We failed all of these checks every time. My god, okay. Forging it then? Well, the thing is, if we forge the signatures, that means it's going to get built anyway, right? Or maybe that would make them look bad if the signatures end up being forged and then the people turn against the Union. But I don't know. The thing is with the Union, right, is that it's one of those things for me where the people working there shouldn't be like... The people working there think they're doing the right thing. It's literally the man above them all that's like the scummy one for me, where I just don't trust him. So I don't want to screw other people over. At the same time, I don't know. Have we not done this yet? Where's the bullet? Show me the bullet.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp.
The game tells you they can't use the forging. Oh, okay, got you. Okay, let's try forging it then. Let's do it. Kim, take a look at this. It's a jacketed bullet, close to 5.
A jacketed
Sure,
bullet.
whatever.
Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle.
Okay.
Not from a muzzleloader, like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
Sure.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Something tells you that won't be anytime soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while.
Hand-eye coordination. Aware of the name of the antique rifle you found. Okay. Maybe that was the rifle. We sold it though, didn't we? Didn't we sell that gun off? Also, I don't think we have anything that gives us a boost in hand-eye coordination, so I think I'm just gonna wing it. Is it a white check? It's a white check, so fuck it.
You can't remember what happened last week. What makes you think you're going to remember arcane firearm models?
Alright, fine. Oh yeah, we left the corpse there. Oh no, we decided not to do anything with it, that's right. Got any skill points? We do have a skill point. That's true, we could have whacked it into hand-eye coordination. Honestly, that one might be a good one just to have. I feel pretty confident about all the ones we've been whacking things into for the most part. Oh, interfacing is actually a great shout. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I agree. Interfacing would also mean that... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. That sounds like a much better shout. Yeah. Alright. Time to go botch some signatures, Kim. Do not look. This is not lawful. As I said, this is the private quarters for very private things. And the more suspicious I make it sound, the more Kim thinks it's not going to be what it... Hang on, no, hang on. Hang on. Right, now we're good. Now we're good to go. We've got engineer gloves on.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
58. That's
a
better.
12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Very private quarters for legal things. Yeah, we need a plaque that says that above our door. Or a doormat that says that. That'd be perfect for Mr. Dubois. Okay, 58, I'm happy with those odds. Shoot.
With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line? Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures.
Signed Daffy Duck.
But they're not, and the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everard will have to start over.
Hey.
All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Everard's accountant in La Delta. There was a mail delivery box in the plaza, near the corner of the bookstore.
Okay. Can I look at the zoning
The
plan?
youth center cuts into the ocean.
I think we did look at it, yeah. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Kim wouldn't have objected? Okay, that is good to know. But I feel like we'd have to do it in a private quarter anyway, right? Is there anywhere that we could have done it where... Kim could have also been there to witness it? I feel like that probably could have happened. Oh, did we miss something? We missed something. Kim. We missed something. We missed some loot. Hang on, let me just get out my trusty crowbar. Oh, hell yeah. Give me that. Alright, let's change out of these gloves as well. Yeah. That makes sense. That's good though, because that means that we get some info out of him. They look legit. For sure, yeah. So it'd be so unfair on them, even though it's propped up to be a very good thing. They're gonna be on, like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it definitely just feels like it's gonna be, oh, don't worry, it'll pay off in the end, right? Right? And that'll be the constant state of the people there. Or they just flat out just wouldn't be able to live there anymore and they'd have to move. So
the
yeah.
dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Yeah, it's not, it's, as you say, it's not a full-on eviction, like they're not physically being removed, but it's gonna cause them to want to move, right? Alright, drop the envelope in.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug, Everard.
Yeah.
You know he's going to play you somehow.
Alright, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Alright. Let's keep it that way, please. A neighbour of mine was renovating her bathroom for a month. It was more than mildly annoying. And that's just a little bathroom. Yeah, that's... Yeah, it... these things, even like the littlest things, right? Even those are still an inconvenience to people, and... I don't know. It's very easily something that people forget. I mean, sure, I understand that sometimes people do genuinely need work done, and that's fine, but like, just having to live through somebody else's construction is always a bit of a headache, so I get that. I get that. Where am I going? Everard is this way. But yeah, no, regardless though, Jessica, it must be just a pain to deal with. Like, it's, you know... Ultimately, it's not going to be forever, but at the same time, it's still not easy. Oh yeah, definitely. I can definitely get, especially if you're like stuck in there working and trying to concentrate. Having that work going on around you is just not ideal, right? For sure. For sure. As someone who primarily works from home, in like some of the client and web stuff that I've done, you know, if you have like neighbors that are having construction work happening or anything else, it's like, it's, yeah, it's not easy to deal with on the side. Same, yeah. I wonder if we can go back in and talk to the money man. Jessica, were you there for that? We went in there and spoke to the money man in the container. We had a little chit chat with him.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting, just like we talked about before. I know you're probably a busy man being an important police officer and all, and personally, I think the more people keeping the peace, the better.
Okay, I'm off. Nice to talk to you, my dude. I love that guy so much, he's so cute. It is, yeah, I've been told it's infamous in its difficult nature, but we got there. I also thought our money was bugged, because when you're in there, your real is like 1 billion or whatever. It's like, it's just far too much money. Alright, hello, sir.
Mr. Dubois, I hear
Howdy.
the meeting with Titus was a glowing success.
Yes.
That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes.
Yep.
Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
I guess we can tell him about the the light bending guy.
Mega rich lightbending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
He's so rich he could get in anywhere.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I
Harry.
specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich lightbending guys.
Nothing can stop an innovative mind, yep.
Honestly, Harry, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbour, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega rich. I have a reputation to protect.
This fucking guy. I know, right? Imagine being that rich that he just perpetually makes other people rich. What a concept. Yes, for God's sake, you're a socialist. Quite literally, yeah.
Harry, it's beginning to dawn on me that you're a real fascist. A mega fascist who imagines mega rich light-bending fascists. I love it. Thank you for sharing this facet of yourself with me.
I'm not a fascist, but okay.
I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person
Good,
somewhere
okay.
in his
I
container
was
belt.
concerned that he was gonna start telling people I'm a fascist. It's done. I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more.
Yes.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and proven yourself a real kingsman who's not afraid to make the tough decisions. I know I can trust you now.
Alright.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Apart from insert Everart DLC conversation package.
Oh, Bratan, you play the old man like a three-string banjo. He has
Bratan.
no idea.
No idea. The more I hear it, it sounds like they're trying to be a South Park Canadian. Every single time I hear it more and more. It just somewhere in the, like, some recess of my mind, it's like, yeah,
Better not to
that's what they
sire.
go in for.
'Tis arrogance that gives the play away. Be subtle.
Your last gun, Harry. Replace Breton with Guy, and there you have it. Yeah, literally. Yeah. Did you order the hanged man killed?
Order it? You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
Why would you ask the first one? That just seems insensitive. What do you gain from him being dead?
Why a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Okay, well I think we were kind of aware of that from what we were told from Joyce, right? Well, that being said, I don't think I completely trust Joyce either. I feel like there's definitely angles going on both ends. I don't know what they have to gain, but they're trained military people. Aren't you afraid of your men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men. Or 15 men. Or even 50 men.
Yeah, I agree. Neither of them are angels. Definitely not.
The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
I was gonna say that's a first for Everard.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
What a fucking expression, wow, okay. Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
Who killed the Hanged Man? I guess we can, I feel like we obviously know a lot of this now, but like, or at least we know bits of these, but I feel like getting his account of it is still interesting, so we'll just keep rolling with it.
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
It's fucking... Is it bad that Everard is like... At times, I kind of love how much of a fucking shithead he is. Yeah, I mean, he's so detestable at times, it almost makes him kind of like... He's one of those characters, isn't he? He's a big character. Could have been his own mother, Harry.
He really doesn't know. A guy, huh?
How do you know it's a guy?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
Guy is also gender neutral now, Harry. Come on now.
He really doesn't.
How many guys are there in the Union? I guess this is just good info to know.
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol.
That is true. Is Kim making a note
And
of
they're
that?
all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
So subconsciously he sort of built his own little empire based on that. All these people look up to him like he's sort of like a savior figure, providing them with work and things. It's giving big facade vibes from Mother 3 for people who have played it. He gives this the energy of like, oh, I'm doing you a favor, I'm here for you, I'm here for the people, aren't I such a good guy? And then subsequently he's actually just doing his own evil little plot to have his own little power trip in the background, sort of thing. It's an interesting sort of like interesting arc. How are you going to fund your new independent harbour?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Once the poo-poo hits the fan.
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
You can't possibly hope to continue like you have. Clients will leave in masses.
Sure, some will go, but mark my words. The company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez. and to the new competitive contracts we can offer.
Okay.
With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it.
There it is, yep. Just dobbed himself in.
All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
That's just the top of the iceberg, though, isn't it?
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column.
Oh shit, okay, this is... Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but I'm kind of not surprised. Yeah, it's all about it, yeah. That would explain a lot, I think, for what's been going on in general. And subsequently, that's probably why it's good munition to try and then use that against other people. Especially if they're, like, you know, hauling it around to begin with. Damn, okay. This is such a fucking full-on covert. He's so fucking smug with himself. He's like, yeah, I did all of this, Harry.
We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperazole.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidon.
Yeah, poor Kuno.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned.
He smiles. I hate that description. That is just sleaze in a description of, like, his, like, response to something. Ugh.
But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
Is Ruby helping you secure this fantastic share?
Harry, if I was supplying raw materials to drug manufacturers, I would need an army of rubies.
Understood.
Interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder, okay? I don't know what I want to say here. The thing is, right, so I haven't seen it yet, but I don't think there's anything stopping. We know that there are mercenaries out there. We know that there is, I was about to say Kurt Hansen, that's Cyberpunk. There's Titus is out there. But I don't think Titus is going to do anything to us, potentially. But I do know that there will be other people that would definitely take an interest in dealing with me if I feel like I'm getting my nose too far in. So I'm almost too scared to be too confrontational. At least at this moment, because I feel like at any point I could just get shot. And that would be the end of it. Maybe we should play into this. Makes sense to regulate the drug trade like this. Keeps it out of more dangerous hands. Maybe we should try and play into the... Even though me and Kim might go have a chat about it later.
Oh, Harry, you've misunderstood. I have no drugs in my hands. It's all far removed from me, like some half-remembered dream. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbour's turnover, just like the harbour is, but a small part of Martinez.
it would still. I feel like we should still just lightly nudge. It would still be illegal.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
So he also wants to try and like change up the history behind the place too. Interesting. Or like change up the place itself. But I want to focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade, yeah. I'm not feeling a whole lot of Revachol here. Not enough flags or kings.
Harry, the future I have in store for Martinez will have all the macho aesthetics you love so much. The crowns, the guns. I will even slip in a skull and bones for you, my friend.
Thank you kindly.
Oh yeah, skull and bones. Skull and bones on a Revacholian flag. The Revacholian Death Squad. Oh yeah, the visual image has completely bedazzled you. You're 100% with Everard now.
Can I ask you about specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big time mode, Harry.
Shit, so I probably should have said that first. Okay. I feel like I shouldn't do this because then it implies that I might have done something to the signatures. I know that probably wouldn't be the case, but I think I'd rather not say it just on the off chance it triggers something else that that's sort of out of my control. Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
Fine, where is it?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
Alright, noted.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research.
Okay.
The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway.
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
She was waving it around at people.
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
It sounds like a very disturbed and desperate individual.
Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The Pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
Are we still thinking it might be Kuno and the... I don't know.
I, for
The
one,
other one.
find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one
Okay.
on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I
Harry?
would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today.
Okay.
We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
I've just finished investigating the local drug trade.
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
He refuses to discuss it further.
Wow, okay.
It's probably just a small nuisance to him.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
Alright. There we go, that's that then. Okay, so we're gonna meet the pigs and get my gun back later. Can we go see Gary? I don't actually know if we can. I guess we could go talk to Kuno. We need to talk to, do we need to go back? Land's End. Okay. Sure, I guess we do have to go back. There was a fourth one we had to go check. Let's do that now. We have another skill point. I think I'm just going to hold on to it for now until I actually need it. Well, see you later, Everlot, you slug. How are we doing for time? I'm probably going to keep going for a bit longer today. So, like I was saying earlier, this is going to be our last Disco Elysium stream this side of Christmas. We will be back probably in the gap between Christmas and New Year for like a cheeky little bonus disco stream. But I'm happy to go for a little bit longer today just because I know it will be our last one for a little bit. I'll continue to say it, but throughout the first 2 weeks of December I watched a Jingle Jam. It's a charity donation, sorry, a charity fundraising event on Twitch. Raises a lot of money for a lot of good causes. And they put on a lot of live streams throughout the first 2 weeks that I like to tune into, especially in the evenings. So I will be sitting out with the first couple of weeks of December for streaming, but I will be back in the run-up to Christmas doing some Christmassy things, to be decided on what. If you have any suggestions for Christmassy things you want me to do, there is a channel in our Discord. So go and check that out. I haven't actually started to add any suggestions in there just yet because I made it literally earlier today. But I'm open to any Christmassy suggestions. We could do some Christmas tier lists, that could be a good stream. We need to go in here to tell... Oh no, let's go back to thingy. Let's go back and find the bug. Sorry, it's not a bug, it's a cryptid. But yeah. The only one I can think of that's a guarantee for Christmas is we're going to do the Vasira cleanup detail Christmas event again. How dare you insult the cryptid, I know, how dare I. SMH. SMH. Such disrespect to the stick insect. Honestly, how dare. So, northeast, can I... Oh, hello. Oh, this is where Joyce is. Okay, we can go say hello.
I'll just keep the Corda Lacey in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty?
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Jetty.
Oh, jetty, oh, jetty. It's good to see you here, detectives. I only just arrived myself.
And I know it's also offensive to the cryptozoology. Do I need to do an apology stream now? Do I need to sit down with some very dim lighting? Do I need to look really devastated? Do I need to do an apology stream to the cryptozoologist? Wow, I can't even say the the title correctly. I'm doing well. Yes, it is. It is voice. Gary. No, I can't do it. I can't.
You here,
Nothing really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
I see. What did he do, Gary? Oh, it's that last bit that always kills my voice. It gets really strained, and it kills me a little bit.
And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here.
Okay.
Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
Maybe it was them. Maybe they're the pigs.
What is this? Destruction of property? Hooliganism? Elder abuse? And who is this scamp, anyway?
Who is the scamp? Want me to look into it?
No need. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
What a nice combo.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there? I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react. Real men. Real politics. Real thoughts in your head.
Alright, I feel like we don't want to convey... I think at the moment she thinks we're kind of on her side. Maybe we should continue to play into that. As I say, it's going to sound bad, and it might be a little bit sorry coppish, but I don't really want to be aggravating one side or the other. I kind of want to stay as neutral as I can. So I think we're just going to say nothing.
You detect a note of longing in her voice.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This fishing village?
No, they're in Celindian, Isola.
No, you haven't told me how they found it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oblivion. That's so me. Okay,
I
whatever.
knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
I guess tell me now, we have time.
Do we?
Kim?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with, while you're hot in pursuit? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite
Okay.
part of the day.
Alright, let's
Go
try
ahead,
and let's
ask
try and
me
get these
anything.
checks done.
6 kilometers southwest, in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid
Chad.
dog licking its wounds in the grass.
The Chad.
To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
The Revachol Citizens Militia.
Preciso mundo. Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Do we get any XP for passing that? Didn't actually see.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
Are we?
We are.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
That's it for the who am I part then.
Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police, the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol. And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I am here to help.
Wow, this is a plus 12 to this.
What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough. There is a term of endearment they coined for it, in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
What is it?
Elysium.
Disco Elysium. We did it. Roll credits, we've got the name. Roll credits, yeah. Yeah. I'm glad we had the same thought. Elysium, the world needs a term of endearment.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists. Let's. I am glad to have been of his.
Alright. Well. Silly nostalgia. Okay, can we access our... Okay, what things do we have left? Do we have anything else with Joyce? Where is Gary? Probably going to be back later. Yeah, we do have that check. That's true. Yeah, we could do that. I do want to try and finish off the quest that we have here. Lantern, far northeast of the Feld building. Where is... Let's do that first. What do you think of her, by the way? I think for the most part, I don't think it's any of our business to try and dob her in if she's trying to, like, run and start again. But ultimately, like, it's difficult with her. I don't know if, I've got to admit, I don't know if I like her much as a character. But at the same time, I don't think we should be, like, completely throwing her under the bus, if that makes sense. Because she revealed to us about her, like, previous sort of life and things like that. And, yeah, I as I say, I'm not, like, a massive fan of her as a character, but I have no issue with her as, like, I don't know. Wait, why is there so much stuff here? What the hell? What are these? Are these just like planks, or are they... You know, I'll happily take them. Yeah, I don't know, they're an interesting character. I go around. Oh, I can. Perfect. Perfect. What's going on in there? There's like some music happening. Can I knock this down? Some hardcore shit.
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute.
I mean, that'd be
Gust of wind
a good bridge though, right? What is this?
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
Yeah, let's push it over.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft...
Wow, we
thump.
barely touched that. Okay, Harry. Sure.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
You should probably save. Thank you for the shout. Thank you for the shout. It's been some time. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really bad at doing it. It depends. Sometimes it depends on the game, because sometimes with like Cyberpunk, I'm really good at like clicking F5 and just getting on with it and being like, okay, I need to save now. But in this game, I never know what to expect, and then I realise it's a little too late, sort of like territory. Okay, where's this last thing? It says northeast, so it's got to be like... Is it going to be up here? I honestly don't know. We have one more spot that we can do the thing at, the cryptids thing. Is that it there? No, okay. You're saying northeast, right? Up in Land's End. We are in Land's End, aren't we? Right? I think it said northeast. Yeah, northeast old building. Is it up this way then? I feel like there's a lot of this area we still haven't properly looked through yet. Okay. Well, there it is. I think this is it, right? This is the trap. Okay.
It takes you a moment, but finally, you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
Alright, look around.
The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Look closer.
No locust.
Or
No phasmid either, but still.
look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
Phasmid, the entity. Oh my god, it could be the entity. Oh my god. First, it will have the little locusts, and then it will have the doomed commercial business. Gart doesn't know what's about to happen. We need to go warn him.
The netting is a little untidy.
He's gonna get got.
Messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
I do get the feeling that someone or something may have messed with the trap. I feel like, as I said, we'll go with what our inner voices said, so...
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
But what if it was a phasmid? What if it ate them and got out? It could have happened. It could be the entity.
Right. Anyway, that's for the cryptozoologists to figure out now. We're not cryptozoologists. We're cops.
A cold gust of air dries your sweaty face, and you look to the dark shadow of the felled building in the distance, drawing you to it. What a strange sensation. Once this is done, should you ask the wind again?
Maybe we should go check out that building. We're getting vibes from it. Exactly, it should be our duty to investigate. I completely agree, Jaskill. As a detective, by default, shouldn't you be curious about these sort of things? A mystery waiting to be solved.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot?
Ooh.
Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator?
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out... Biddable Prime, was it?
Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower and took the shot there?
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, Why? There's no platform
the
up
chute
there
there.
to aim from.
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
What about the cigarette butts?
Those? Smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
It must have been the entity. Maybe the entity took the shot. You never know. Look over at the water to the whirling in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible.
Oh, excuse me. As a general question, I don't know if this actually happens on the stream. I have it so at a certain time my monitor goes to like sleep mode, or not sleep mode, but like it changes the light in the monitor to be more like friendly to my eyes late at night. So it changes it to like red, like an orange kind of like backlight. Can you guys see that, or is that purely on my end? Doesn't affect the stream. Okay, good. I'm just wondering. That's all.
Light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender.
Used that app for a while. You can't get used to it. That's fair enough. It's a weird change. It took me a little bit to adjust. But it's okay. It just means that I have to put up with everything looking like it's from Fallout New Vegas. Oh, we got a scarf. Let's go. What's the name again? What of the feature? I can check. Hang on. That is that. Oh, so I didn't use an app. This is like a Windows feature. Nightlight. It's literally just called Nightlight. That's literally all it is. Yeah. It's like a built-in thing. But yeah, you can set it to like a timer, which is what I've got. So it you know, at a set time, it just pops up and does its thing. Okay. Okay, so we're okay with that. Should probably go back and check the other things. What else do we have time for? Where's that building? Oh, we're getting all kinds of clothes now, though. Let's go. Harry's getting all of that. Getting all of that drip. I'd never want to say that again. I feel a little bit cursed even just mentioning it. Can we go in here?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
Could this structure have been used to take the shot?
From here to the whirling? I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Okay, let's put on our engineer gloves. It's time to try and get him. Off to get some sleep now. Have fun, detective. I will do. Just Kill, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you. And yeah, we'll be back with Disco in a little bit. We'll be gone for a little while, but we'll be back with Disco closer to the end of the month. So if I don't see you in the in-between, I hope you have a very lovely Christmas and a festive period. But yeah, take it easy. Okay, I won't. In fact, I might wait on the red check in that case. I don't want to mess that up. So I might wait for that for now and just leave it. All right, will do. Take care, dude. Take it easy. Okay, let's change over to the engineer gloves. Oh god, let's hide that. Can I bin items or sell items?
An old door worn by elements guards the depot. The
It's
wind
still
has
3%.
blown a sa-
Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're not breaking in. You know what? I'm feeling quite peckish, so we might have a look around. What else can I do right now? Should we end it on Kuno? Should we go see Kuno? Or we can talk to people in the village about Ruby. Let's try that. We haven't really been speaking to many people. And there's other things we can check out here actually. We just haven't really checked out a lot of the buildings. Alright. Hell yeah, we just hit 50 real on the dot. We got all of them Benjamins, we're doing it. Doing the do.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Let's rattle the doors, I
Nothing
guess.
happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Do you think our suspect is hiding inside?
She might be, it's worth checking out anyway.
The lieutenant nods, silently.
Inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
Okay. Have a look at the padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Look at the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
I see. What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth. That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
Have a look at the
padlock
staple.
passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
This is where the pry bar, Mr. Pry Bar comes in.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way.
There is a touch of guilt in his voice.
Yes, the pulsing base. A sure sign of junior delinquency. Somewhere east of here.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Let's put it right on the cover. Fuck
Voila.
it.
Looks very modern.
There we go.
You're part of the Future Brigade now. And
Let's go.
so is your formerly humdrum ledger. Neon, baby.
Alright. I'm just gonna try and break in, I think. Fuck it. We're just gonna Harry Dubois our way into this.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut. You jam
Hey.
the pry bar between the lock and the staple.
Nearly didn't,
and apply
though.
force. Your biceps bulge from the strain. The metal creaks and squeals. The pathetic old wood, rusty screws, and one nail stand no chance against the forces of leverage. From deep within, a bellow rips.
Rog.
Suddenly, the pry bar snaps. Metal shavings fly everywhere. The upper half, between the lock and the staple, falls to the ground with a thunk.
Look at the broken tool in your hand. Shit.
The broken edge of the snapped pry bar is smooth. Took the tip right off.
Shit. We lost our Gordon Freeman stick. What the fuck?
Bad omen. Beware of this church.
Oh my god. It's a demon. The fuck? How is this even possible?
Tools break, officer. Try to control yourself.
For example, see how calm I am, although you broke my favorite pry bar.
I broke the pry bar. Where do I get a new one?
I don't know. You don't? Or maybe we'll find a new one. I don't carry more than one pry bar with me. I thought this was a lousy way to enter a place of worship that's already in disrepair. I guess the church agreed.
This was surely just a freak accident. Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation, but nothing happened.
I don't think that's going... Do you think our suspect is hiding inside?
The lieutenant...
Alright, well, I think I'm actually going to wrap it up here. I think before we get into too much else, and before I lose any more tools, I think it'll be best for me to end things here anyway. But thank you for watching today. We've been going for 40 minutes extra. I'm feeling pretty happy about the additional progress we made today as well. We made it a good way through day 4, so that's the main thing. I still don't know how many days there actually are. But yeah, so like I said, we're not going to be back with Disco now till probably the gap between Christmas and New Year. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you Just Kill, thank you Jess, thank you British, thank you Liam. Thank you anybody else that's popped by and lurked today. I do appreciate you. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow with the last stream this side of the 14th of December, which was going to be Cyberpunk, some more Cyberpunk DLC. Again, we're probably going to go a bit over 2 hours with that one, just to try and get as much done as possible before we wrap it up for a couple of weeks. But yeah, we'll wait and see. But thank you for watching, and I will be back tomorrow with Cyberpunk. Take care. Bye bye.